football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Hands off to the left. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking for a gap. It's Riley. They test the middle of the defense.
The quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
For their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands, and how about the job by this receiver to fight for that 1st down?
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The gain makes it 2nd and medium.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a 1st down.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll run it here. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for it.
Point toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Two-yard gain, second and 8. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense comes up second and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Hoffman. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Wants to throw it. The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the time.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on fourth and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker, and they're unable to do it here.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. On second down now, every play important down here in the red zone. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's fourth down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
And the ball is incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The ball is loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? This time, a completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking deep down the left side. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's that defense shifting again. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Well, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here they come on 4th and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack on third down. This won't be easy. Launching one to the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Finds room at the 30. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Here's the second down play. Breaks in open space. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Handoff heading left. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Fights through a tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
This running back's had a big night, the kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up fourth down. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out. It's Moore. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He could go. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Looking for some space. It's Hill. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second after their defense cannot stop them short of the marker.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. It's a toss play to the right. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. For the touchdown on the right side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just about 20 seconds remaining here in the half as they'll line up on first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. With the catch, it's James. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Doesn't field it cleanly. The ball is loose. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. No huddle here for the offense.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Manning. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
With these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. With the catch, it's Manning. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. 1st down from the 23. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The receiver makes the catch. Missouri now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker. They face 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Touchdown, Missouri, as they fight back here in this playoff game. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Onto the field. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. will hand it off. Breaks free. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, the defense got out muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Ball handed off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Using his legs, it's Riley. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to throw here. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the 1st half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Here comes the handoff. End zone ahead. Touchdown, tie. They continue to roll up the score. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They're going to run it here. He's got the first and still going. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
The tied offense line up here on 1st and goal. Grinding away with the running game. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second and goal for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, no surprise there. They gave it to him one more time. The defense is able to come up with a stop. Listen, this guy's already got 3 touchdowns on the game, and he looks hungry for number 4. Give it to him again.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them. Great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And the point after is right down the middle. After scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. No huddle now for the offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And that pass falls incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hoffman. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Nice grab. It's Manning. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Let's it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Makes the grab. It's James. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Look at the pass here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's James. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. How about this on 1st and goal? He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, when you're defending this offensive coordinator, you have to be ready for anything. This is not something I'd expect to see down in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Mizzou. Adds 6 more points to the total.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Leaning on the run game here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now it's 2nd down here. Takes the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, the defensive coordinator must be thinking, it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense, and this time they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
This defense is trying to do anything they can to get back in the game. The fact this offense is still throwing the ball, who knows, maybe a tip pass, maybe an interception, anything they can do to get the ball back.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that will just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, not sure if this was entirely needed.
The sure hands, it's Manning. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. Extending the play now. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Third and short now for the offense for the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert and keep the drive going? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. They've already gone for it 4 times and for it twice. Here comes a fifth. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's picked for a third time tonight.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
They'll bring it down right at the 30-yard line. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. A deep shot right down the middle. This pass is incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. That's it.